Alrighty, guys and gals, what's going on, everybody? It's Big E here from the Chat Tavern. Just checking in with you, and I'm looking at the results of the poll right now. It's got 62 votes, and Red Dead Redemption is winning by, it's got 44%. Second place is New World. Then it's Alien Isolation, GTA 4, and last place right now is Tomb Raider. I think I'm going to give it one more day. In case you happen to see this and you didn't see the community poll, if you go to the community tab on the channel, that first little place, just scroll down a little bit and you can vote. For some reason, I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but when I go to my community tab and I look at the poll, I have to click the community. I have to click it twice before I actually see the poll. I don't know if anybody else is seeing that, but if you just see the title and you don't actually see how to vote, just click community again and maybe it'll pop up there. I think I'm probably going to be playing the first and second place winners, which as of right now is Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm going to put an asterisk there and then New World. And these other games, what I'll do is I'll keep these on the list, and I'm going to scroll back down, and we had another poll before, and I'll look at that one, and I'll add these, so the next time we play a new game, I'll include these. Now, because Red Dead Redemption was winning by a landslide, I'd actually bought the game. I was like, okay, this looks like a clear winner, so I bought the game. I spent a couple of hours yesterday just trying to log in to the game. I've never had so much trouble with a game before in my life. It was a nightmare. I actually have support tickets in. I have 2 tickets into Rockstar Games, I think are the makers of it. And I don't want to go into too much detail on it. I kind of ranted a little bit in an episode that's coming up. I don't know if it's the Iron Man or the Orc Shaman solo self-found. I'm not sure, but holy moly, man. Ridiculous. So I bought it through Steam. Not a cheap game either. It's kind of expensive for me. And so my Steam account has my primary email address. I've had it for a long time. When I was installing this game, or when I went to open it, the Rockstar launcher, whatever that thing is. I'm not familiar with Rockstar. I've never played one of their games before. So they have their own launcher, and it popped up and it wanted me to create an account and all of this stuff. Now, probably where I went wrong right off the bat. So what I did is I have like it's not a phony email address, but it's a spam email address. So whenever I have to register something, I know I'm going to start getting a bunch of bullshit back through email. So I just use that email address. That's what I registered with. So I'm going through, you've got to do these CAPTCHA things where you have to solve a puzzle. They were not showing up on the desktop. The puzzles were not there. So I kept refreshing, and then it said, you've had too many attempts. Start over. So I had to do this a couple of times, and finally I noticed there's a little speaker icon. I clicked it, and then you can listen to a sound. So I finally got through that. It said, okay, you verified you're not a human. And it took me back to the main screen where I set up all of the account information, and it said the CAPTCHA could not connect to the server. Some shit like that, man. So, okay, I went through it all again. I managed to get through it the second time. Then it said, this account is not associated with the Steam account. So, I went through everything again, and this time I registered with my primary email address, which is what my Steam account is located. I get through all of the bullshit, and then it goes, this Steam account is already linked to a Rockstar account. I don't know. I'm not even kidding. I spent close to 2 hours just trying to open a game that I paid like 60 something bucks for. I was so frustrated, man. So I'm trying to feel like, well, you know, what the fuck do I do? I've never had another account before. Not that I know of. Anyway, I ended up I have like 2 web tickets with Rockstar because I was looking on YouTube. I was like, what, you know, typed in my problem, what the hell's going on? And apparently I'm not the only one who struggled with just trying to open the game with these 2 separate launchers, which is ridiculous. So apparently what I have to do, I have to contact web support, send an email through their ticket system to say, unlink my account. So both of the email addresses I used, what I told them to do, I'm still in the process. They keep coming back wanting more information from me. Don't look at my beard, I dyed it. A little bit too dark. Okay, we need your Steam ID. We need your username. We need your nickname. We need your email address. We need your mother's, like all this bullshit, right? So I'm trying to give them all the information so that they can unlink the fucking account. And then I'm going to try again. What I'm also going to do after I get both of these email addresses, make sure they're not linked to Steam or whatever, I'm going to tell them to delete both of the accounts. It's probably going to take a few more days to do that. Because I'm so frustrated right now, I'm thinking about getting a refund for the game. I've not even played it. So it's probably going to be, you know, a few days at least before you see one of these games. I'm not sure. The Alien Isolation game, I think what I'm going to do, since it's in 3rd place right now, it's kind of close between New World and Alien Isolation. I might play Alien Isolation for the next Fright Night series, is what I'll do. Which leaves GTA 4 and Tomb Raider. Now, I think GTA 4 is also a Rockstar game, so I don't know if I'll be able to play that. But I actually have New World already. I bought that game whenever it came out, like a few months after it came out. So you might see a New World Let's Play. Like I said, I'm going to let the poll stay up here until tomorrow at least. So if you see this and you want to vote, get your vote in. Because there's not a ton of votes, it's easy to sway what's being voted on. So that's all I wanted to say, that I'm on the struggle bus with trying to open the game because of the dual launcher crap, which I can't stand. So as of right now, I think what we'll do, hopefully I can get into Red Dead Redemption. That'll be a new Let's Play for us. New World will also be a new Let's Play. And then Alien Isolation what I'll probably do, because I've kind of really been wanting to play that game. We will use that for our Fright Night series after The Last of Us Part 2, which I think is getting, I'm getting pretty close to finishing that. I'm not sure. So I guess that's all I wanted to say. Yeah. Still going strong in both of the challenges. And I apologize. There's going to be a little bit of ranting in some cutscenes. I know some of you don't like cutscenes, but I literally had to do it. I finally figured out what the problem was with my computer. I had upgraded too many things at one time. The root cause of the problem was CPU. I upgraded my CPU, and it was causing my CPU and my GPU to max, which was causing massive stutter in the game, dropped frame rates, all kinds of shit. I got so frustrated during an episode of Solo Self-Found coming up. It's the Besalith. It's when I take on Besalith. That's coming up, I believe. I had to, there's like 3 or 4 hard cuts because the game was unplayable and I was so worried that I was going to get killed. It's a hardcore challenge. So anyway, I think I called the episode, but there's more to it, like, cause I edited that part out, but I do a hard cut, and then when I come back, it's like an hour later. I'd shut down the computer, pulled out the new CPU, put my old CPU back in. I haven't had one problem since. It was the CPU, so I sent that shit back. And the upgraded motherboard that I'd gotten. I think I'm just not going to mess with it. If it's not, it wasn't really broke before, but the problem was I had a memory. I was limited with memory, but it turns out that's not even true because the manufacturer of my BioStar board, which is my old board that I have, they said you can't go higher than 32 gigs. That's not true. I've got 64 gigs in it. It's running fine. And I went to tech forums for it. Everybody seems to be running 64. So it kind of pisses me off. I feel like they said that so you'll buy an upgraded motherboard. I don't know, but hopefully no more complaining in videos, but I am a little bit ahead. In fact, I'm probably 3 or 4 videos ahead in solo self-found on the Orc and the Ironman challenge. So these videos coming up, you're going to hear me talking about shit that it's not relevant. That's why I don't like to be too far ahead. Yeah. Is anything else? I think that's pretty much it. So, yeah, I'm going to give the poll till tomorrow. Vote if you haven't, if you're interested in, if you want to say in what we're going to see next. And I guess that will do it for me. Thanks, everybody, for watching and following. And I appreciate all the helpful comments. I sure do. And the feedback and just comments in general. I love reading them. But that'll do it for me. If you have any ideas or any tricks, if I can bypass one of this fucking Rockstar login shit and just use Steam or something, please let me know. Let me know if you've had any trouble logging into the damn game. I'd appreciate it. But that'll do it for me. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys and gals in an upcoming episode. Peace.